Hi, and welcome to Kidney Plugged In. The second annual Living Donor Circle of Excellence reception recently took place at the Paradox Hotel in Vancouver. The Living Donor Circle of Excellence is a no-cost employer recognition program that celebrates organizations who have an HR policy in place that clearly states that employees who choose to be a living donor are covered for wage loss during their recovery period. The evening event was co-hosted by transplant nephrologist Dr. John Gill and talk show host Robin Gill. And in attendance were living kidney donors, kidney transplant recipients, representatives of the exemplary companies who are members of the Circle of Excellence, and very special guest, Finance Minister Katrine Conroy, who made a very special announcement. Plugged In was there to capture all the highlights of the evening and bring them to you, so stay with us because all of this and more is coming up next right here on Kidney Plugged In.
So thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I'm Ramya Hozak, Director of Philanthropy at the Kidney Foundation of Canada, BC and Yukon branch. It's been a pleasure to work with Dr. John Gill and all of you here today on the Kidney Foundation of Canada's strategic partnership with the American Society of Transplantation on the Living Donor Circle of Excellence and bringing this initiative to BC and across Canada. Thank you as well to the Paradox Hotel for hosting us here in the Mansion Lounge.
Salary is something that isn't always covered when you're employed and you want to take time off to donate a kidney. And that's a huge barrier for two reasons. Number one, patients are often reluctant to, first of all, approach potential donors. They may know somebody who wants to donate a kidney, but it's like, wow, I'm going to have them a big ask. And then if you know that that person is going to absorb a financial cost for donation, potentially by being away from work, sometimes people just aren't willing to go there. So in this room are leaders in our business community who've really taken the step to remove that financial barrier so people can donate. So I'm really excited to celebrate the leadership of those business leaders here tonight. We're also obviously here to honor the most important thing. I always say, yeah, it's really great that I'm a transplant doctor, but without a donor, there is no transplant. So this really is a night about the donors.
It's pretty incredible, like when I think about it, when I think about the people, especially the people in the public service, who really dedicate their lives to working for the people of the province, and then to have an opportunity to do this. And we found out when we were talking to the public service people that over the past 10 years, where they've quietly started doing this, but they hadn't really announced it or anything, there's been 73 people that have been public service members who have donated an organ and have been supported by the Public Service Agency of BC. I'm so incredibly proud of all those people that have done that. But it also, the province does encourage employees to not only register as an organ and bone marrow donor, but also supports them. Those 73 employees were supported with 5,000 hours of paid leave so that they could do the donation.
We're so excited to be here just to learn about everything that the BC and Yukon branch has been doing in implementing the Circle of Excellence initiative, and learn from all of the different people that are here, especially the companies that have implemented the program, so that we can just do the same thing and learn and be successful in our area as well.
The Living Donor Circle of Excellence is an employer recognition program that celebrates and promotes companies and organizations who implement an HR policy to specifically support the wages of an employee during their recovery period, should they choose to be a living donor, separate from sick leave or short-term disability policies.
This coming January will be 15 years with my gift of life. I received it from an angel donor. So this event is inspiring to see how many people are stepping forward to donate the gift of life, and helping others is amazing. Share your spare.
I donated a kidney 13 years ago, and I'm healthy, have a very busy job, and I think it's something that people can do. You can live really a healthy life with one kidney, and it's such a good thing to do. So I encourage people to look into it.
I work for Astellas Pharma Canada that provides support for transplant patients across Canada in the pharmaceutical area. I was able to get Astellas to be one of the living donor Circle of Excellence company. So I'm here supporting the organization, representing Astellas, and really proud to be involved in kidney transplantation and longtime supporters of the Kidney Foundation in Canada as well.
I'm thrilled with this initiative because I really do think it does make a difference. There are people who are willing to do it, yet work and finances are an issue, and the support that we can get for this and rallying behind this, I think it's fantastic, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight.
I'm pretty excited to see how everything works here with Circle of Excellence and what businesses are involved, so thanks for having us.
I want the employers in this room that have come here, who've made policy, to know that you are leading the way by breaking down barriers, and it is important. You are setting an example, and we can't thank you enough. We want the folks that did come to come up to the front and be acknowledged and receive a prize. Thank you, folks, for your incredible leadership and for being here tonight.
Hi everyone, my name's John Gill. I'm a kidney transplant doctor at St. Paul's Hospital in Vancouver. Every day I get to work with people who literally are giving of themselves to help others. And that's a very powerful thing. The fact that we're all linked is evident in the work that I do every day. Very simply, without a donor, there is no transplant. So why do we need living donors? Right now, there's 100,000 people waiting for a transplant in North America. Sadly, 20 of those people will die every day. We perform about 20,000 kidney transplants every year in Canada and the United States, and 6,000 of those kidneys that we transplant are provided by living donors. We think many more people could donate kidneys to help others, but there's barriers, and the main barrier is financial. The average donor needs about 4 weeks of time to recover after the donor surgery, and for most donors, that's an unfunded activity. The Living Donor Circle of Excellence is a program that's trying to correct that. The Living Donor Circle of Excellence is a corporate recognition program that celebrates companies that simply adopt a work leave policy that says, if we have an employee that's going to donate a kidney, we're there to cover their salary. The minimum requirements to be a member of the Circle of Excellence are to provide 4 weeks of salary support at 80% of the person's salary. 4 weeks of salary support is about $5,000 to $6,000 for the average employee. Importantly, this is going to be a rare event for your company. The living donor rate is only about 4 per 100,000, so you can become a member of the Circle of Excellence without any cost up front. In addition to providing financial support for your employees who choose to be a donor, this is really removing a stigma that's associated with donation. If you think about it, this is not like breaking your leg so you need time off of work. This is something you're choosing to do, and so people perceive that as perhaps showing a lack of commitment to the company or to their workplace. So making this explicit in your sick leave policy is really important beyond the financial support. There's also huge societal benefits to living donation that you're enabling by implementing this policy. We all know that our healthcare system is in trouble at the moment. Each kidney transplant that is done saves the healthcare system over $500,000 compared to treatment with dialysis. So I really hope that you'll consider joining the Circle of Excellence. It's a very powerful feeling when you know that you're helping heroes do their thing. Thanks for listening.
Leave me a message and I'll get back to you.
Oh, I can't believe it's been almost 20 years since we met. My whole life has changed. Whenever I felt alone, you were there for me. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I couldn't have done it without the Kidney Foundation. And now, I need you more than ever.
We're here at the second annual Living Donor Circle of Excellence event being held in the beautiful Mansion Lounge at the Paradox Hotel in Vancouver. And this evening event brings together incredible organizations who are committed to reducing the barriers to organ donation for their employees and the community at large. Ooh, I see some of the guests arriving now. So let's check in and see what they're looking forward to this evening. We've got here this evening Sobhana Jaya-Madhavan from the Saskatchewan branch.
Hi, how are you?
It's wonderful to see you here in Vancouver. Welcome.
Oh, thanks for having us. It's beautiful weather.
It's not your first time in Vancouver?
Downtown Vancouver it is, so I'm excited to be here.
And the first time at the Living Donor Circle of Excellence.
Yes, what a great opportunity and event, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
So what are you looking forward to the most? What are you thinking might pique your interest this evening?
I think it's going to be an inspiring event, listening to living kidney donors and just meeting others and advocating for organ donation awareness.
Sobhana, you actually have a personal connection to organ donation, being a transplant recipient yourself. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, actually this coming January will be 15 years with my gift of life. I received it from an angel donor. So this event is inspiring because I received mine from an angel donor, but to see how many people are stepping forward to donate the gift of life and helping others is amazing.
Do you have any message that you might like to say to anybody out there who's considering to be a living donor on the impact that it makes on someone's life?
All I can say is from living experience, I just appreciate the life I have been given. These 15 extra years have been a godsend, and I just applaud anyone that steps forward to donate a kidney and share your spare.
And a special guest here who is no stranger to Plugged In viewers, Gill from the Southern Alberta branch. Gill, welcome.
Thanks, Barb. It's nice to see you again in person.
I'd like to ask is what attracted you to the field of nephrology, specifically pediatrics? Yeah, that's really powerful. What was it specifically about research that attracted you?
Thanks. We're so excited to be here just to learn about everything that the BC and Yukon branch has been doing in implementing the Circle of Excellence initiative and learn from all of the different people that are here, especially the companies that have implemented the program, so that we can just do the same thing and learn and be successful in our area as well.
And you know what, Gill, you're in for a treat and you're in the right place, because that's what you're going to hear from a lot of the fabulous, fabulous companies that have removed the barriers for living donation. Special part of the evening that you're most looking forward to is that?
Yeah, really interesting to hear what the successes are and what the branches or the companies we're excited about, because that'll just help us when we approach companies in our own area.
Well, welcome, and I'll let you go in and enjoy the evening.
Okay, thanks, Barb.
Oh, and here's one of the guests that I recognize. Come on over. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Great. It's Michelle Hoffer from the Southern Alberta branch.
Yes.
So you're here in town. First of all, welcome to Vancouver.
Thanks. I haven't been here in about 5 years, so pretty excited to see what the BC branch is up to.
Oh, fantastic. And you're here this evening for the Living Donor Circle of Excellence. Your first time?
First time. Pretty excited to see how everything works here with Circle of Excellence and what businesses are involved, so thanks for having us.
It's a new initiative. Last year was our first year. This is our second annual one, but there's some incredible organizations that you're going to hear about tonight. What are you looking forward to the most?
Probably just seeing everybody, getting to know some people who are doing some great things in organ donation and living organ donation. So.
Well, you're going to see a lot of that this evening, and I won't hold you up. Have a fun time in there, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
It's a pleasure to be in Vancouver at this spectacular event. I've known Dr. John Gill for probably about 27 years now, and I work for Astellas Pharma Canada that's provides support for transplant patients across Canada in the pharmaceutical area. I was able to get Astellas to be one of the Living Donor Circle of Excellence companies. So I'm here supporting the organization, representing Astellas, and really proud to be involved in kidney transplantation and longtime supporters of the Kidney Foundation in Canada as well.
Well, it's quite an honor to meet you, because really that's what this evening is all about, is the incredible companies like yours that step up and help to remove those barriers for employees that may want to be a living donor. It makes a world of difference at this point for kidney patients.
It's an absolutely fantastic cause, and both kidney and living donor, kidney and liver living donors out there as well, which is fantastic. So kudos to all of the donors for their sacrifice to give someone else another chance at life.
An event like this helps to raise awareness about the fact that
absolutely,
living donors do make a huge difference, and they're making a larger impact. For you this evening, what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to meeting some of the transplant community from BC, as well as meeting some of the donors and fellow corporations.
Well, fantastic. We won't hold you up, but thank you for stopping by. And joining me on the magenta carpet right now is Sarah. Sarah, so lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you too. It's been a couple of months since the gala, actually. Yeah.
But we always get a chance to meet up certain times of the year.
Yes.
And one of those times is the Living Donor Circle of Excellence this evening.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you for inviting me.
And your association, you're with the company?
Yes.
Okay.
So we run the kidney car program at Radius Recycling, and we do the kidney car program at BC.
Yeah, and it's a fantastic job. So right now, what is it, $700 tax receipt for?
Yes, you receive a $700 charitable tax receipt for recycling the vehicle, or if we're able to sell it, you get the tax receipt of the amount that it's sold for.
And that warm and fuzzy feeling that comes with donating your car.
Yes, it's actually a good cause. It's we're donating the vehicle is being recycled, and people are processing with the Kidney Foundation.
Yeah. Fantastic. So you're one of the companies that are involved here, which is fantastic. So what are you looking forward to most this evening, Sarah?
Seeing everybody that we haven't seen in the past couple months. So yeah, it's going to be a fun event tonight.
And you probably know almost everybody here this evening.
Pretty much.
I'll let you go and enjoy the evening.
All right, thank you.
Bye, Sarah.
Okay, bye-bye.
When you're done with your old vehicle, you might be looking for a quick and trustworthy solution. Kidney Car is the answer. It's fast and free, but the best of all, you'll feel great knowing you've helped Canadians affected by kidney disease. Avoid the hassle. We take care of it all, from towing to recycling or even resale. When your car is no longer wanted, Kidney Car is Canada's choice to tow away your worries. Donate at kidneycar.ca.
Yes, we go back a long way. I've been involved with Living Donation in British Columbia since we did Living Donation in British Columbia, and it's been my passion throughout my career. And I'm thrilled with this initiative because I really do think it does make a difference. There are people who are willing to do it, yet work and finances are an issue, and the support that we can get for this and rallying behind this, I think it's fantastic, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Landsberg, because you've had a long and esteemed career in the world of transplant. And you were
I don't know about esteemed, but long.
And one of our first guests on Plugged In many years ago. I learned a lot about transplantation from
I'm so glad you're still going strong.
Actually, even things like life expectancy are better with the transplant than they are with dialysis. As well, there's the whole quality of life. And so the freedom, the flexibility, the ability to travel. People usually feel stronger, they feel healthier, they're more able to live a normal life. And many people with a transplant live,
You touched on a point that's really important. It's about the involvement of these incredible companies that are stepping up now and that are removing the barriers for their employees and for the community at large, right, for living donation. Exactly. What kind of difference do you think that makes?
Even one or two donors for those individuals, it makes a huge difference because outcomes are better. You can do a preemptive transplant before you need to start dialysis with a living donor. But I think community support creates a snowball effect, and I think that we can see that in Canada, where it becomes natural that people will say, I have a friend, colleague, partner, whoever who needs a kidney, I can do that.
It's quite amazing, actually, the number, the needle's been really moving upwards in the number of living donors now that are stepping up. And like you said, there are some physical advantages as well, right?
Yeah, I think so. there may be a day where there are alternatives to this, but those days are still quite a few years ahead. So for the meantime, for patients, this is their best treatment.
Well, a privilege speaking to you again this evening. Thank you for your time and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay, plugged in viewers, you're going to recognize this face from a recent episode.
We're a very strong unit that we honestly, when any kind of an illness hits your family, some people can, in a family, divide or you pull together. And our family has pulled together. We have pulled together. We were always a very tight family, right? I mean, we are a tight family, but this has made us stronger.
Hi, Joshie.
Hi.
Welcome to the Living Donor Circle of Excellence.
Thank you, Barb.
So this evening, kind of an exciting one. It's your first time attending?
Yes, it's the first time I've been attending, yeah.
And you have a little bit of a personal association because your father is in need of a transplant.
He got activated.
So it'll be an opportunity to hear about the opportunity for living donors and some of these incredible companies that are part of removing the barriers for their employees to be able to be living donors and for the community as well. Anything in particular you're looking forward to the most this evening?
I really want to hear about these companies and how everybody should be aware of that if you give a kidney, then they should all have their wages given, right? And not lose wages. And I don't think a lot of people know about all this. So I'm really looking forward to hearing all about what that's all about, Circle of Excellence.
Okay, well, thanks for stopping by Plugged In. Enjoy. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye. And joining us on the magenta carpet here at the Living Donor Circle of Excellence are a brother duo, a transplant recipient and his living donor. We've got Tim and the brother Kevin. This story goes back, a couple of years now?
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Yes,
wow.
You got it. Mm-hmm.
Gosh. And when were you diagnosed?
Transplant was in 2021, June 2021, and I was diagnosed with stage 5 chronic kidney disease in February 2020.
And the hero of this story, so we love to refer to them as a kidney hero, living donor, brother Kevin.
Happy to be here and help.
So, Kevin, you were a living donor. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Long but worth it. Yeah, and just happy to see the ending for it too. And then, that's really what the end of the goal is. So just come at the end of the road and see and be all good.
And what was your first thought when you heard that Tim was in stage 5 kidney disease, would need a transplant?
We were all pretty scared. It was right before COVID. And us being brothers and growing up really closely together, we all kind of went through it together. And that was the whole process, which is kind of getting through this all together. So just happy that we made it all through.
And you're here this evening, both of you for the first time, at the Living Donor Circle of Excellence. And it's quite an amazing event. It's really happened in the last few years, and that's where some incredible companies step up. And what they do is they really help to remove the barriers to organ donation, living donation, by removing some of those financial barriers for their employees. What are you looking forward to the most this event? Hearing some of the stories, or?
Yeah, just meeting other people and hopefully some good food.
There's a lot of that.
Awesome.
Okay, then I'm not going to hold you up because it's waiting for you.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Great to see you, Barb.
It's wonderful to see you.
Hey, honey, I lost the list for Jason's birthday thing. Obviously, hamburger, cakes. No, not hamburger cakes. Hamburgers and cake. And buns, sausage.
Talking. Ooh, eye candy.
Is it a full moon tonight? People are being weird. And don't forget to make the Facebook event private this time. Okay,
bye. Can you imagine losing most of something without realizing it? Over time, kidney disease can destroy up to 80% of kidney function before you notice any symptoms. Talk to your family doctor to see if you're at risk and need to be screened. It could save your life.
Did you know that 77% of Canadians waiting for a transplant are waiting for a kidney? And that the average wait for a kidney transplant from a deceased donor is 3.5 years? And did you know that in 2019, kidney disease was the 10th leading cause of death in Canada? Did you know that you can be part of the solution? Every year, living people donate one of their kidneys to help someone suffering from advanced renal failure who needs a transplant to regain their health. In fact, 29% of adult kidney transplants are made possible by living kidney donors. And more than 53% of all adult living donors are not blood relatives to the recipient. Are you considering being a living kidney donor and wish to speak with a mentor who's been through the experience? The Living Donor Mentor Program is available for anyone who is considering being a living kidney donor to a recipient in BC or the Yukon. This free peer support program offers to match potential living donors with mentors who've already donated a kidney. Contact the BC and Yukon branch for more information. And now you know.
Let's see. So, kidney is These are my grandpa's kidney stones. They're very precious. Kidney is a bone in your back that helps you turn. I don't know, to be honest.
They don't know kidneys are vital. Do you? Get the facts at kidney.ca.
What a great evening that was. Some incredible organizations, fantastic conversations, and some great food to boot. See you next year at the 3rd Annual Living Donor Circle of Excellence.